We know about the 40 to 60 million tons of nanoparticles that are sprayed on us through geoengineering, but did you know that all these nanoparticles are also used for transhumanism? They're used for biosensors and tissue engineering. Almost every single one of them that they're spraying on us is a dual use technology. So I'm going to attempt to explain to you all the things they're spraying on us and prove to you from my research that it's not just about controlling the weather, it's about controlling people and doing surveillance under the skin. We got stratospheric aerosol injection, advanced cloud seeding, marine cloud brightening, and photophoretic levitation. Engineered nanoparticles are heavily researched for geoengineering, specifically within solar radiation management and weather modification because they can be custom tailored to reflect sunlight, induce rain, or stimulate carbon sinks more efficiently than traditional bulk materials. By manipulating their size, shape, and chemical composition, scientists aim to minimize the unintended atmospheric side effects associated with standard chemical injections. That means they're creating new types of nanoparticles for geoengineering, and I'm going to show you what they look like. So you thought it was a conspiracy theory that they're finding all this aluminum, barium, strontium, but it's really happening. They say it's just research, but we know they're spraying us every single day. Stratospheric aerosol injection. This method involves deploying nanoscale solid materials into the upper atmosphere to increase the planet's albedo and bounce incoming solar radiation back into space. Aluminum oxide, highly effective at scattering shortwave sunlight by causing roughly 70% less undesired stratospheric warming compared to standard sulfur dioxide. Calcium carbonate, researched heavily by institutions like Harvard University. These particles can neutralize harmful stratospheric acids, potentially cooling the planet while simultaneously repairing ozone depletion. I don't know much about calcium carbonate or how much of that they're finding, but they're definitely using it. So almost all these nanoparticles can be used for dual purposes, geoengineering and transhumanism. This is an aluminum nanoparticle used for biosensing, drug delivery, therapy, antimicrobial, immunotherapy, biomolecular preservation, and stabilization. They're spraying diamond nanoparticles evaluated for their exceptional refractive properties. They offer high solar scattering efficiency, minimal forward light scattering, and low risk of self-coagulation. Barium titanate. We know they're finding this. We know they're spraying this on us. Barium titanate, proposed as a photophoretic levitating nanoparticle. Its specific structure allows it to use light forces to regulate its own altitude, ensuring it stays in the upper atmosphere much longer without needing constant replenishment. Now, this is why I keep saying that the chemtrails they're spraying can stay up in the atmosphere for up to 2 years before it falls down to the ground, and this is proving me right. Here you go. This came out way back in 2010, so they've been doing it for a while. Levitating nanoparticles may make for better geoengineering. Barium is also used in sensors and biosensors, used for sensing all of this stuff. It's used for drug delivery, neurostimulation, biosensor imaging, piezoelectric biocomposite. That means it conducts electricity. Barium-based materials and biosensors. Barium titanate, a highly refractive index ferroelectric material used in surface plasmon resonance biosensors, to sharply increase detection sensitivity for glucose and virus markers. That means they're putting barium biosensors in people's bodies. Piezoelectric sensors. Flexible barium titanate films act as sound or movement sensitive components in wearable devices to monitor physiological signals like breathing. DNA-based barium sensors. Natural DNA phosphate backbones serve as ionophores in selective membranes to measure trace barium ions in biological fluids like urine and milk. Strontium. Strontium was used by NASA in upper atmosphere vapor experiments in the 1960s. They used barium and strontium to trace ionospheric wind currents. Strontium is not proposed or utilized in modern solar geoengineering designs. That's a lie because they're finding strontium in the environmental samples. Strontium-based nanoparticles such as strontium oxide, perovskite titanates, and strontium-doped composites are emerging materials in biosensing. They provide high electrochemical activity, stable surface functionalization, and optical properties that improve the detection limits of clinical biomarkers, pharmaceuticals, and viral proteins. Here's your strontium. Also used for drug delivery, immunotherapy, antimicrobial agents, and biosensors. Strontium nanoparticles in medicine. In biochemistry, strontium-based nanoparticles are highly valued because strontium closely mimics calcium in the human body. Bone regeneration. Strontium nanoparticles are heavily researched in orthopedics to accelerate fracture healing, treat osteoporosis, and stimulate bone density. Tissue regeneration is a big part of transhumanism. Almost all this stuff is used for tissue regeneration. Stuff like hydrogels, messagens, tons of different nanotechnology, graphene, gene therapy, because certain strontium salts dissolve in response to specific pH changes. They're utilized as non-toxic, inorganic nanocarriers to safely deliver therapeutic DNA or siRNA into cancer cells. Antimicrobial agents. They are engineered into biomaterials to combat drug-resistant bacterial pathogens. Nanotechnology in cloud seeding. Traditional cloud seeding utilizes silver iodide or dry ice, but nanotechnology offers more precise control over moisture, condensation, and precipitation. So that means they're using nanotechnology to control the weather. Titanium dioxide. Now that one is what they're using in different foods for an anti-caking agent and for like a preservative. Titanium dioxide nanoparticles coated onto core materials to act as highly efficient condensation nuclei that aggressively attract and retain water vapor. That's horrible. Titanium dioxide nanoparticles in your food and being sprayed on you. Titanium dioxide is a synthetic mineral used as a bright white pigment and thickener in thousands of processed foods. While the U.S. Food and Drug Administration considers it safe in small amounts under 1%, the European Union banned it in 2022 due to concerns over potential DNA damage. It's used for whitening and brightening, texture, and anti-clumping, and has no nutritional value. Foods that contain titanium dioxide. It's also used for biosensors and tissue engineering. This is just crazy to me that they're feeding this stuff to us that they're using for biosensors and they're spraying it on us. Unbelievable. Titanium dioxide biosensors are advanced analytical devices that use nanostructured titanium dioxide to detect biological molecules. They offer high sensitivity, exceptional biocompatibility, stronger chemical stability, and great electron transfer capabilities. These tools convert biological recognition events such as enzyme substrate reactions or antibody antigen bindings into readable electrical or optical signals. Oh my god. Biocompatibility, high surface area, nanotubes, nanosheets, or nanoparticles provide maximum space to immobilize biomolecules. Electron transfer enhances the speed and efficiency of electrical signals in electrochemical systems. 3D graphene oxide, nanostructured composites, engineered to possess highly hygroscopic properties. They act as advanced ice nucleating agents to artificially trigger snowfall or rainfall with vastly optimized particle sizes. So it's advanced nanotechnology, graphene they're using to make it rain or snow whenever they want to. Graphene is used for biosensors and brain-computer interfaces and many other things. Surfactants are being sprayed on us. I didn't even know what that was until I researched it. In geoengineering, surfactants are researched primarily for marine cloud brightening and albedo modification. They help control surface tension, stabilize microbubbles in ocean waves, or assist in dispersing and suspending reflective aerosol particles. Surfactants are a chemical compound made from a combination of petrochemicals derived from petroleum and natural gas, or oleochemicals derived from natural plant or animal oils like coconut, palm, or soybean oil. Also used as biosensors. I made many videos about polymers, including living polymers being sprayed on us. Polymers play an emerging and specialized role in geoengineering, particularly in solar radiation management, carbon capture, and surface radiative cooling materials. Innovations include engineered porous polymeric particles designed for stratospheric injection to reflect sunlight, and specialized polymer-coated battery electrodes for direct air capture. This is a patent called Method of Geoengineering to Reduce Solar Radiation, and it says that they're using polymers to block the sun. Here we go again. Polymers are also used for biosensors. I found this paper, Recent Progress of Polymer-Based Biosensors for Cancer Diagnostic Applications.